Welcome to You and Your Money. Today's episode features Holly Wanagar, Associate Vice President and Wealth Advisor at WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors.
They were going to discuss an important topic that affects many families, whether to gift assets during your lifetime or leave them as an inheritance. I understand that there are several strategies to transfer wealth by gifting it to loved ones, but the question is whether that's more tax efficient and beneficial than simply leaving it to them as an inheritance. So to start off, Holly, explain the main differences between gifting and inheritance.
Yeah, so this is an interesting topic. It can get kind of complex, so we'll try to keep it high level here. When we think about gifting versus inheritance, the big difference between gifting you do while you're alive and you can see the benefits and the impact those gifts may have on you and your family and your loved ones during your life, whereas inheritance is something that is left to your family through your estate or your will after you're gone. So that's really the big difference, and there are some different tax benefits that we'll talk about.
All right, so what should people consider when choosing between these two strategies?
Yeah, so first and foremost, your financial situation and your financial plan. Always prioritize yourself. So understanding, is gifting now or via an inheritance the right strategy for you? Making sure that your retirement plan and your retirement income plan is strong enough to support that, because we wouldn't want to sacrifice our own well-being for gifting now or later for our beneficiaries. And then also consider our beneficiaries' needs. It might be something now that they need, like education or a down payment on a house. And so you might be able to provide an immediate impact, again, if it's right for you. And understanding which approach is better for you, as well as the tax implications that come from both of these.
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned taxes. There's always taxes to consider. So what are the tax implications that people should be aware of in both the case of gifting wealth and in the case of inheritance?
Yeah, so gifting while you're alive, there's some things to consider and understand from an IRS standpoint, where there's an annual gift tax exclusion limit while you're alive. This year it's $18,000 per person. Next year it goes up to $19,000 per person, and a married couple, for example, could double that, and this year could give $36,000 to their children or really anybody that they would like to gift to. So that's a very tax efficient way to reduce your taxable estate and transfer wealth. And when it comes to an inheritance, that can be a little bit more complex. And currently, the federal taxable estate is over $13.6 million. So it's a pretty high threshold, may not impact a lot of people, but it's something to consider. If you had an estate over that value, you may want to gift now while you're alive and under that annual gift tax exclusion limit to reduce that and not breach that gap. And then there is on the state level, an estate tax factor, and each state is a little bit different.
So what about family dynamics? How do these strategies impact relationships within the family? That could be a whole nother show. Go ahead.
That aside from the numbers piece of taxes is an interesting topic to consider. And again, it comes down to, it's not really a one size fits all. Yeah. It really depends on you and your situation. You know your family the best, and the best way to deploy one of these strategies. But we always tend to recommend to our clients open communication is the best way to go. Think about your situation and your family, how you can make the biggest impact, and keep that communication open and set the expectations to prevent potential conflicts now or later on. And sometimes fair isn't always equal, but having that conversation is very important.
Good answer. Any final advice for our listeners who are considering some of these strategies, Holly?
Yeah, I would encourage everyone to consider, again, what's right for you and your situation, and then work with your team. And if you don't have a team of financial professionals, you can build one around you, starting with a financial advisor, an estate planning attorney, and an accountant, where they would all work together in collaboration to help you achieve your goals. And if gifting strategy is right within your holistic financial plan, then they can really help you understand all those nuances and the details to be the most effective with that strategy.
Great topic. Thank you so much, Holly, for being here today.
For more information regarding wealth management and customized financial planning with WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors, please visit WHZwealth.com. WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors offer securities and advisory services through Commonwealth Financial Network, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor. Fixed insurance products and services offered through CES Insurance Agency. They practice at 697 Pomfret Street, Pomfret Center, Connecticut 06259, and 392A Marrow Road, Tolland, Connecticut 06084. They can be reached at 860-928-2341. WHZ Strategic Wealth Advisors do not provide legal or tax advice. The tenured financial services team strives to support clients in achieving their financial life goals while providing absolute confidence and unwavering partnership for life.